Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video. So about a year ago, I posted up a video installing the BAKflip MX4 tonneau cover on my 2015 F-150. The video did pretty well. There was a lot of opinions, a lot of comments, a lot of thoughts on the bed cover itself. So what I want to do is kind of go over my thoughts, my real life experience, my 14-month review. So when I purchased this truck, it actually came with a hard tonneau cover. It was the ARE brand, or the R, I'm not sure how to say it. It was a hardtop cover that was on the hood struts, so when you open it up, it kind of leveled up like this. There's a couple of reasons as to why I didn't like that cover, mainly because it really limited to what I was able to haul on the bed of the truck. When you were driving, you had to have that cover closed, so you couldn't have anything larger or taller than the bed of the truck. Didn't like that. I want to be able to haul whatever I need to put in here, so I wanted to get rid of it because of that. Also, the second reason why I didn't like it was because of the look. It had some weird design styles and everything like that, and just made the rear of the truck look awkward. So what I ended up doing was selling that cover off, and then I was on the hunt for something new. So what I was looking for in a new cover were a few things. One, something very, very discreet, something very sleek, something that didn't take away from the design characteristics of the truck. Number two, something that I had access to the entire truck bed, something that wasn't going to limit what I can haul. And number three, something that added some type of security. So after all my research and after looking around at the hundreds of different options out there, I landed on the BAKflip MX4 tonneau cover. I have been running this, as I mentioned, for about 14 months now. So after realizing that this tonneau cover was exactly what I was looking for, it's very, very sleek. If you look on the side angle here, you can't even tell it's there. It allows full access to the entire bed of the truck when you fold it up. Not to mention, in my opinion, it is the best looking cover on the market. So let's start addressing some of the things that people were concerned about. One of the most popular ones was that people were saying this is not watertight. Everything that they put in the bed of the truck gets wet and whatnot. I'm going to give you some real life experience. Obviously, I wanted to wait until it was actually raining out. This truck lives outside, sees all types of weather, so it has been through its share of different types of weather and rain and snow and all that. So I'm going to open this up, prove to you that the bed of the truck is completely dry. Obviously, that drop just happened when I opened it up, but if you look in the bed of the truck, completely dry. There are no wet spots. So when people say that their MX4 covers leak, completely false. It is completely up to the installer. One thing that I really stressed when installing this was that you really need to make sure that all the seals around the entire cover are completely pressed down as you're tightening things down. If you don't, it will leak. Simple as that. So here is some real life experience. It's raining out. It's been raining out all day. The bed of the truck is completely dry. So another concern people were having were saying that this cover dents very easily. Again, 14 months. And there is not a single dent or scratch on this entire cover. Obviously hard to see right now with it being wet, but when this thing is cleaned up and completely dry, there is not a single dent, a single scratch on it. It cleans up perfectly every single time. So I have not experienced that. Now, obviously you can't go ahead and put an anvil on here and say, hey, my cover dented. It's just as simple as that. It's common sense. I understand some people use their trucks for construction and much heavier, use than I do. But as long as you're not throwing down some 45-pound weights on here or anything like that, you're not gonna have any issues. And most of the time when people are using their trucks for construction or some heavier usage, they're not even running a cover because it just gets in the way and they don't need it. So obviously just use some common sense. Don't throw a 45-pound weight on here or an anvil and expect it not to dent. Now, another thing that I was talking about that I really liked about this truck is it added some type of security. Now, don't get me wrong, no matter what cover you have on here, if somebody wants to get in your truck, 100% they will be able to get in your truck. I don't care if you have a metal top, if you have a cover like this, people are going to get in if they want to. But what I simply meant was that it added some type of deterrent. So if you do have something in here, they simply can't see it, and it's going to deter them from even trying. So when you do lock the bed of the truck, you're not able to get into the actual cover simply because the only way to open it is from inside the actual bed when the tailgate is down. So having some type of deterrent like this on your truck, allowing people not to see what's in there, is definitely going to turn people away and obviously keep them safe. So if you do keep something valuable in your truck, in the bed of your truck as you park or something like that, it's going to deter thieves or people from seeing what's in there. Obviously it's going to make them keep walking and not even thinking about looking in there. So that is what I meant by security. And me being a car enthusiast, I've had some very, very expensive wheels in here, lots of different things. I've parked the truck and I never had any issues. So to me, it's been a great sense of security and it worked well for my needs. So now that we went over some of the comments, some of the issues that people were addressing, let's go ahead and kind of show you the wear of it, show you how it's holding up. The only thing that is wearing and truly showing, I guess, some signs of wear over time is this little sticker right here, this decal. As you can see in this corner, it is coming up. Not that big of a deal, to be completely honest. I think you can actually purchase these separately and put a new one on here, or you can just take it off if you want to. Otherwise, that is it. There are no scratches, there's no dents, there's no issues with this. Everything about this has been fantastic, and I still love it, probably even more today than I did when I first installed it. So on the inside, all the hinges, all of the poles here are still perfect. Everything still works perfectly. The inside still looks completely brand new. Still got the stickers on there. Still got the little pads up here, so when it touches the back of the truck, you don't have any issues. And you can fold it all the way up, and you have complete access to your entire bed of the truck. Only negative thing about this cover, in my opinion, is that it hides the back window if you need it all the way up. However, there is a solution to that. All you got to do is, if you see that little knob there and one over there, twist them, and the entire cover comes completely off the truck if you needed complete access and you wanted to see out the back window. I've driven with this thing completely up for many, many miles, 80 plus miles an hour, and it never gave me an issue whatsoever. Little poles on the side that you put here to hold it up while you are driving are still perfect shape. They work great, and it has been seriously fantastic. Now, if we come in here on the seals of the actual cover, you can see the seal right here where the hinges are starting to wear. That is the only place where I see some wear, but it's still watertight. No water gets in, so I haven't had any issues whatsoever. But I believe you can actually purchase these rubber seals if you need to replace them, so not a big deal. But that is the only place that I've noticed some wear and tear. So here, here, and the other side, same exact thing. So if we look, there's a little wear there and a little wear here. So that is actually where the hinges are on each one. So if we put this down, it's actually right there, and same thing on the other side. But that is it. I haven't had any issues with water leaking or anything like that. And if it comes down to it and I need to replace it, I believe Backflip has the new seals that you can just purchase, and that is that. But otherwise, that is the only wear and tear item I have seen from this bed cover. Otherwise, it's absolutely perfect and serving my needs very, very well. So I've been planning on doing this video. I wanted to really give you a real life update. It's one thing giving a review on something that you're installing for the first time and just showing the details and everything of it, but actually showing some real life experience, I think offers a little bit more validity and allows people to really understand just how this actually wears, and obviously just some real life experience. So I wanted to wait until it was a rainy day so you guys can see it is watertight. I don't have any leaking issues, and obviously there are no issues going on with the cover whatsoever. I have been incredibly happy with this cover, and if you're looking for something like this that's super sleek, offers some type of security, and obviously holds up well over time, I could not recommend the Backflip MX4 tonneau cover enough. This cover is available for pretty much any truck, any size, so it's not just F-150s. So if you're looking for one, if you have a Chevy, if you have a GMC or whatnot, you're able to purchase one for your truck as well. So that is going to do it for this one, guys. I will leave a link below for the one that I personally purchased, so if you want to pick one up for yourself, you certainly can. If you guys have any other questions at all about the cover, the truck, or anything else at all, please leave them in the comments below. But in the meantime, keep it clean, keep it simple. I'll catch you guys in the next one.